Hello, ladies and gentlemen, my name is izlogic.business and welcome you back to another episode of TFT Time. Today we're just going to jump straight into things. I swear I say that every single episode of TFT Time, but yeah, we are jumping straight into things. We're in the middle of Storm Clara here in the UK, and yeah, we're going to be having a bit of fun. Gonna try and win this game. I don't know what to play. I have been playing obviously some Soulbound Light Shadow combos, and I feel we should probably pivot away from that and go with something else and give me a better title for my YouTube video. Why not? So we'll go with I don't know what we could go with. I mean, Ocean Mages is an option. There's a Ranger comps. I mean, there's quite a few options. I want to build a strong front line. I might go Glacial. Like Olaf as carry with Zerkers. That wouldn't be terrible. Go 6 Zerkers, which is good. 7 airs. 8 Braum. So that we get the Glacial 4. And for the last one we could go, as my ping is skyrocketing. Jesus, what is causing that? Oh, I tabbed out by accident. What is there for us here that we can take? That is a really good Senna. But I think we should take Jax, go for the Preds early. Zerkers early. Get that up and running. And from there, we can obviously build up Nezreal. And we could also, in theory, build in, say, Warden. And if we don't get Ezreal, we could go Ashe and put a Taric in instead of a Braum. Or with the Braum. So that we also get Warden. That being said, that would be a waste of a Braum. We could, in theory, go with another Warden instead. But yeah, we have options. I'm going to stay optimistic. We do get the early game Berserker in Renekton. Have a quick dab through people here. You've got 2 Renektons and a Yas. Also an Ivan, probably going to set Woodland. You have double Vlad, Ivans. Yeah, you've got quite a few things there. You've got the base Woodland. You've already got a level 2 Diana and a Braum. Ocean. Probably going Mages. Ocean Mages, Inferno, and also Nezreal. Anyway, we get 2 items here. Ooh, we get, if we want it, and I do want it, we get Desert online for early game. Strength, that is quite good. We could also, in theory, slide this Nocturne onto the board when we need to. I'm going to keep him on a bench for now. I mean, Desert 4 isn't a bad thing. It's 100% armor reduction. I might go with that and go Blade Master, if anything. Could go Blade Master or Summoners. Desert Summoners isn't terrible either. Who knows? I think might go Desert Zerkers, actually. That isn't a terrible plan. Actually, I'm gonna do that. Desert Zerkers online. I'll sell you now. We can definitely go Desert Zerkers. That is a very, very nice strategy. Now, I could... Actually, I'm gonna make our Olaf, our Jax, the tanky boy there, who can obviously soak up so much damage. And I mean a lot of damage. With that ultimate that makes him invulnerable to attacks. And yeah, this should be a win as we come up against a Blade Master comp here. Do manage to take out the Aatrox quite quickly. it's down to a 1v2, make it a 1v1, and it's Renekton versus Jax, and I think the Renekton will beat us here because he's level 2. So we're going to lose our first round here. Not anything really to be worried about. I mean, obviously we want to be winning so we maintain the health lead and can just eco up to a high enough amount of gold so that we can just crash out our gold, hit some big power spikes. That's an Ezreal, okay. I'm actually going to slide Ezreal on the board then. If that's being offered to us, I think that is slightly better because that gives us Glacial, and Glacial is quite strong in this sort of comp. In a sense that what you gain is that stun. A stun lock is super duper useful. I mean, 20% chance to stun for 1.5 seconds. That is very nice. And if it does stun, which is highly likely if Ezreal lands an ult, and I think we're losing this round because this guy has a lot of champs, and these champs are quite high leveled. I mean, the level 2 Ivan and Nasus, very hard to deal with, especially when everything else is dying, and we're not even going to kill the Nasus, I don't think. No. We'll just have a quick look, see damage there. Ezreal did a lot more damage than the Nasus, and so did our Volibear. He did 2 more damage. And we were actually quite close in terms of damage, but yeah, it's not going to be enough when you're coming up against that sort of team comp where they gain that extra champion. And it's why Woodlands is so strong early game that you kind of, if you don't get a level 2 Woodland champion, then everyone else who's gone Woodland is just going to beat you. And that's why I tend to avoid starting Woodland and go for this sort of mechanic as we come up against another Woodland comp here. The good thing for us here is we have now got this Jax who can obviously tank up so much more damage. We take out the Ivan here, or one of them I should say. We're going to take out the second here as well, which is huge. Get a nice stun there, taking out LeBlanc, and now it's a 3v to make it a 2v1 in their favour. Make it a 1v1, and I think we're losing this because that is a level 2 Maokai who's absolutely going to stun us to death and just steal all our health because Ezreal has a low amount of mana cost for his ult, but that tends to be the downfall. Anyway, what we want here is probably that Mundo. I think that would be best. Or the Azir. No, we'll take the Mundo. We'll build up our Zerkers here now. It also allows me to stick him onto the Mountain Hex instead of the Jax and give a more bulkier target a bit more health to deal with later on in the game, where he has to face up to big boys like Zeds and Yees who can just burst out pretty squishy targets instantly. So yeah, that's why we tend to put Mundos onto Hexes. And yeah, you're immediately coming onto the board. I'm going to waste 4 coins just to get you on. We are playing quite a defensive line, and that benefits us slightly because it means that we can have our champions jump in a little later in order to do a little more damage with our Ezreal, and overall that is slightly more beneficial. Now, we can in theory make a Titanic Hydra or Ravenous Hydra, whichever one it is, I get them mixed up usually, for our Mundo here, which wouldn't be terrible really. He's going to be getting a lot more health every round, and it's like 20% max health damage as splash damage. I do believe it's 3%. Never mind. I got that completely mixed up. Well, we can do that anyway. He's going to be gaining health throughout the entirety of the game, and I think that would be quite useful to do. We pick up another Volibear there. The Care Bear is going to be obviously getting closer to level 2. I'm definitely doing that. It kind of works with the Zerkers effect, that 45% chance to hit multiple targets. Very nice. Also, when we get 6 of them on the board, that extra 25% damage is huge, and it's sort of the thing that we look for here in this build. Now, we've got 4 of the 6. We're looking for a Scion and an Olaf to finish out our Zerkers, and we obviously do need to hit for ourselves level 7 in order to get all of them on the board, granted, if we want to keep Ezreal on board as well. 6 technically is just to get them all on the board, but because I want to keep Ezreal on the board more than anything, we can have to wait for level 7. Now the good thing is we're also building up eco as we're doing this, as we pick up our sign finally, and yeah, this isn't terrible. Obviously there is a lot better positions to be in. Like right now we could obviously be in first place with 100% health on a 4 win streak at least. Make that a 5 win streak if we were at 100 health, and be swimming in coins. Granted, this guy isn't, he's just spending, and he's got Scions and Zerkers on his bench. That's a worry to me. He hasn't got Zerkers on his bench, which isn't a worry to me. And does he have coins? He does, he has 20 coins. That is a worry to me. He's got eco, and he's got eco to spare. And we obviously want to be dealing with that. So we're just gonna sit here, get the coins that we need. We actually get ourselves level 2 Volibear, and he can sit on there for now. I'm gonna position everyone again in a sort of more defensive fashion, putting Ezreal at the back here, keeping him sort of protected. Gonna have this Braum over this side, just because it's Braum. Actually, I'm gonna switch him out for Scion. No, why would I do that? I can switch him out for Azir, stick Azir in that corner. I forgot I took Renekton off the board. Ah well. We'll have 2 ranges instead of just the 1 in the Ezreal. It makes a bit more sense. And we come up against the guy in 5th, who's got a couple of Zerkers here. He's got Desert as well, which is nice for him. For me, we kind of want to be able to deal with that. And this is actually looking really close for us to win. And yeah, we're going to win this. Lucky that the Sand Soldier wasn't close enough to actually prod us there, because that would have been Jack's dead. Even if he does have the Dragon Claw on him, he's still going to die to Sand Soldier poke. Now we do manage to hit 40 coins here, and that is a Lucian quite early. If I was going for the Soulbone, that would have been quite nice. However, we aren't, and that's kind of annoying. So we're going to sit here with 38 coins, an extra Volibear on our bench. We could in theory make a static Shiv. I'm not against it, but I'd much rather use the Rico Bow on an Azir in a Rage Blade and a tier on our Ez as a sort of Ceres Embrace. I say sort of, as we come up against a guy in first. He's got quite a few level 2s. He's got a Glacial team. That explains a lot. And we're doing a lot of damage here to his quite high amount of champions, really. And this is quite close, actually. We might actually do it here. Yeah, we're going to do this. Ezreal's going to start prodding away with his Mystic Shocks. And down goes this guy from 100% health. We build up our win streak now. And this guy has lost it, meaning he's going to be losing eco from that round, as that win streak bonus of the extra coin or 2 coins that he would have been at is now gone. And if we look at his coin amount, he's not got any coins. So he really wasn't saving his eco like the guy in first is, meaning he's kind of wasted a lot of coins there. Now, the good thing for us here is we can just sit here and chill, all while we build the eco as we come up against the other guy in first who's got the Woodland team. Yeah, this guy, I can understand why he's in first. He's got a lot of board presence. The good thing for us is we really have got a lot of AoE damage, meaning that we really shouldn't be caring too much about this. And yeah, we're going to lose this, I do believe. Yeah. He still remains on 100% health. We were very close, though, to winning that, actually. It's just a few levels in a couple of champions would have done it. There's a volley bear here in this shop. That's probably what I want here. We could, in theory, take the Kazigs, or even that Annie that was picked up. However, we're going to probably have to take the volley here. It's the only thing that we really need in terms of our team comp. Like, yeah, we could, in theory, take the Giant's belts and build a Warmogs for Mundo, but it's not a necessary item. Like, I'd rather take a necessary champion at stage 3 than an item, purely because we've got Wolf Camp coming up. We've just hit us for ourselves the golden 50, which means that I can in theory just slide you onto the board. We have level 6 and we can chill. That is the good thing. We can chill. We can relax, we can roll through our shop and build our team up a bit more, so that them champions that we've just taken in stage 2 and 3 that aren't just picked up for items have more use. And that is why we tend to do this. Now we come up against the guy in last who's got a mage setup. That's a very powerful Annie. I'm kind of hoping that we do manage to hit her with the glacial stun before Tibbers comes out, and that is to Tibbers, ladies and gentlemen. This guy is definitely going to win this round. No need to say anything else, because 2 Tibbers is quite powerful, especially when you're hitting double ults on a brand. Yeah, you've got a very strong team, and that's going to be trouble for the late game. A brand that's got items on it, a Death Cap and Gunblade, that is super duper powerful. You need to burst that out before you really are able to do anything. He's also got 2 Annies, which you have a major threat. 2 Annies, 1 Annie, that's a major threat. Okay, so we do manage to pick up a level 2 Mundo here, and level 2 Renekton. That is actually quite good for us, as I was starting to worry what would be next for our team. And we can now obviously high roll if we want to. An Olaf, we can just roll from here down to 30 looking for Olafs, and that would be okay. I mean, I would do that, but we're not doing terribly. Like, we've lost 2 rounds, and we've just picked up 2 big level ups, and this guy's team, who's clamped up in a corner, has just been absolutely destroyed, ladies and gentlemen. And that guy was above us, and we've now just put him in his place. He's now below us, and we're in 3rd. Yeah. And we're hitting Wolf Camp now. No point spending here, because Wolf Camp is just a free round that you know you're going to win, so you might as well just roll here down to 50. And look, I've just rolled a Braum. I'm smart. There's the Olaf anyway. And I haven't got really any Olaf items. Actually, I do, I tell a lie. Okay, we'll slide you on the board instead of the Azir, because you're more powerful than anything that we have. We're hoping for a Needlessly drop here. A Negatron Cloak as well gives us the Hush on our Olaf. We do get the Needlessly. That is the Rage Blade online for our Olaf that we're going to definitely take. And I'm actually going to position you up there as the offensive linebacker in the team. I don't know anything about American football, so I'm just naming things that I've heard from it. But yeah, we're not doing terrible, ladies and gentlemen. We're not doing terrible at all. Like, yeah, we could in theory do with... What's the other glacials that I could take? A Lux? A Lux wouldn't be terrible, actually, either. Anyway, this guy's team is in position to die, basically. He has got that Kindred that's absolutely devastating. And he also has a level 2 Ezreal, so that Ranger buff is going to do wonders for him. That's kind of what's killed us here. Yeah. We're definitely going to need to build something in order to deal with that. So, what I'm intending to do here is the normal thing, just roll. Pick up Ezreal's if I see him. Level 7 will be Scion for Zerkers. 8 is there? No, 8 is Braum. 9 would have to be a Zir, and desert-wise, I think I'd much rather have a car Ziggs at this stage, so I'm selling you. Ooh. That is quite a lot of good. And if you don't know what I mean by that is, we're now 2 away on the Mundos and 2 away on the Volleybats from a level 3. That is good. And this guy is being decimated. I'm sorry, dude. You sometimes just don't get that game. And yeah, we're not doing terrible with staying healthy. We're now 1 away on the Mundos from level 3. That is very good, because that means anyone who wants to tech into Poison, which we might end up doing, honestly. We could tech Poison in here. 7 is Scion, 8 Twitch, 9 Singed. That isn't a terrible thing, but I think we go Brom Kha'Zix, just so that we can actually get Desert online, which is a lot more useful at this stage, especially coming up against this sort of team that has the Ocean, who are able to do that much damage to you. You kind of need it in order to actually survive, really. And this wave, I think we're losing. That Moronomicon effect from that Maokai with red buff. Why have you got red buff Maokai? I'm questioning Maokai with red buff is a no. Anyway, there's a Scion here. That's probably our best pickup. A Moo technically is there as well. We need Chain Vest for GA on our Olaf, which actually isn't a terrible idea. Could also, yeah, I'm actually going to take Vigar because there's nothing there, but I could have took the... I wanted pieces for GA so that our Olaf is staying alive a lot longer, but I've taken this tier because it means that I can go for Seraph's Embrace on our airs if we do level him up, obviously. Now, this is the Yorker part. Sell you, and we have coins. We have a lot of coins. I'm also going to move you down here. Do you know, I'm going to put you central. And this is a shop that I would love to get in on. However, I cannot. So I can, in theory, I can do that and do that. Do that. There's a second Braum. There's the Ezreal I need. I kind of have to lock this shop now. But, in a sense, this was the guy that was sat in first on 100% health, who's got a similar comp to us. Yeah, he's fallen down slightly in terms of his strength. I mean, obviously he's going to beat us here because I've said that, but he hasn't got that strong of a team comp, really. Like, he's got level 2s, that's really it, and he's stole quite a few champions away from me. Good thing for me is now I have my level 2 Ez. I can pick up this Braum, do that, and do this. That is the Renekton I just sold, can't take it. And, man, this shop is... I'm actually going to do that. That just means that I get Berserkers on the board. I'll protect you a little. Actually, I can't protect you anymore. I guess doing that would protect you. I don't want to pick you up, I want to pick up you. And we draw the fake guy, which is a good thing. I think it's fake first guy, who's got that big boy Annie, who's absolutely destroyed us here. And we're down to just 2 champions here, and that is a death cap. And that is us dead. Yeah, that does a lot of damage. Getting a fake Hushtail guy is really hard to deal with. So, oh, I really want to pick that up. In fact, I'm just going to do this. Why did I do that? That's a waste, actually. Oh well. We'll do that. Next round we'll hit level 8. Meaning I can slide Braum onto the board. Braum gets us Glacial 2. I mean, it's... An okay trade, I guess. Not what I want. That's a BF sword. No. Okay. Now we're just like, okay, what do I do now? Because I'm just gonna spend my coins here looking for upgrades onto champions on the board, and that is actually an upgrade. Okay, I'm gonna sell this Brom to do that, because why not? I'm also looking my shop so we can get the Olaf. I want to live long enough to get for myself, essentially, that big power spike that I need. I'm also going to give you that. And Jesus, you have been just dismantled. What is your team? Infernal... just Rangers? What is that team? Jesus. And he's winning with that. He's got wins with that team. That is just a poor team, in my opinion. Now, the good thing is I'm just going to keep spending my coins now. I'm at that point in the game where I've got enough, basically, team members that I can just spend my coins, and I'm actually going to have a look. You've got level 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 Rangers. 100% chance for 2% attack speed, but when you come up against an AoE team like we have, that just doesn't cut it, really. Now this round is this is us winning. We're actually winning this round, nice. And the guy that stole quite a few of our champions is going to take a big L here. His Olaf did no damage, ours did a little bit more than it. That's a good sign. We'll pick up this Kha'Zix, why not? I'll pick up this Volibear because that's level 3. Lol. So yeah, we're getting for ourselves these lucky pickups here. And I'm also looking our shop because I need 4 coins. 4 coins, why do I need 4 coins? Level 2 Kha'Zix. Level 2 Kha'Zix means a lot of fun for everyone involved, and this bottom guy should be going out soon. That team comp is poorly set up. Now we are going to be coming up against the guy in first. Hello, you have a lot of champions. Good thing for us is we have bulk, and we also have some upgrades that mean that they're just going to die quite quickly. And yeah, we've now made it a massive win for us because he didn't have that board presence. Now we come into the carousel that has the upgraded items, ladies and gentlemen, and could take the Kha'Zix. In fact, I probably should take the Kha'Zix because that saves me 4 coins, and I like having 4 coins, ladies and gentlemen. I like having 4 coins. So the good thing about that is we get an item for free, and we also get a level 2 Kha'Zix out of it with the item on it. So yeah, we're very good. I'll also get the shop refresh in time. We'll pick you up, why not? I am technically just looking for a Mundo now. I've really given up rushing level 8. I mean, we could go Gunblade Olaf. It's not a terrible idea. I'm actually going to give you that though, and give you that. Just so that we have the items ready for them. And we are looking for Aura and Olaf to hit level 2. And come up against, oh, the easy kill for us. The guy that's just got everything put in one corner, meaning they're just going to die instantaneous to our team. And they're all being bitten here. And yeah, we're going to win. Bye. Is he eliminated? No, he's not. He's surviving on 5 health. Very lucky. And we're actually sat in second. We just want to avoid the Hushtail, really, at this stage, because they will just sweep your team. Now I am just literally clicking refresh on our shop here. I'll sell you as well. There's the Olaf. I've got to lock my shop here. I can't exactly afford it. I mean, I could sell these Mundos, but realistically, we're one off from a level 3. And that is a very juicy shop. I want to hit the level 2 on Olaf, which this guy has. Now, this round is actually not terrible for us. We're actually doing quite good. Ezreal's going to town here on damage, and down goes his Olaf, and he's going out here, I do believe. But bye, we're top 4 at least. That is a good sign. We've eliminated a person. We're in top 3. I tell a lie. And we're hitting... Oh, Bloodthirster. That can go on our Volley or Ez. Or even Kha'Zix, realistically. I've given up looking for level 9 at this stage. There's no point at this current point in the game to just look level 9. This team comp's doing fine as is. The only thing I gain from hitting 9 is Glacial 2. That isn't too useful. Like, yeah, it's like 40% chance to stun, I think. 35. That's 15% more is meh. And we're just gonna pick up whatever we see in our shop now. Actually, no, we're not. I'm just gonna look for Mundos. I'll pick up sounds as well. If we find a Mundo, we find a Mundo in it. So you get that. And we draw the guy with mages. Okay, you're now gonna die because that is a Veigar in a bad position. That's a dead LeBlanc. And that should be dead Veigar. Never mind, we're gonna lose. We lost that round quite badly. We're just hoping that we avoid him. Oh, we need to make a change here. I gotta do that. And look hard for the Ezreal. We need to live this round. That's all I'm gonna say. We need to live this round in order to get a win here. We get ourselves a level 3 Mundo if we win this round. And we draw the fake. We draw the fake that's got mages and mountain. And that very powerful brand. Yeah, this guy's the other guy that's got mages. Coincidentally, both the top guys have mages. That is kind of funny, actually. And we're down to a 2v1. Yeah, we win. And that's level 3 Mundo. See how much this does. It's not that huge of a change, really. But it's a change. And I've just re-rolled Olaf and found an Olaf. Yeah, we should probably start picking up Olafs. Now, the good thing is 6-3 could be the possible last round for us. As this guy hits the level 3 Veigar. The good thing for us is we're not sharing champions with the other two guys who are competing in the same champ pool. We're just dealing with everything else, really. We're just taking whatever we see that fits. And we draw the guy that's got the powerful Olaf and Veigar now. And we've got the powerful Volley and Mundo. Also an Ez. He's doing a lot of damage. Mundo was surviving there, and that is our last round, though. We narrowly finished last night. I want to quickly see there was a GA. That would have probably won us the game because we would have sucked out on Olaf, moved Olaf off the Mountain Hex, put Scion on it. Maybe Volley. Actually, Volley on it wouldn't have been too bad either. And then that would have probably given us a game. I might as well watch this because this might be the last round. Anyway, this guy and this guy, both same team comp. All that's different is that he's got 3 wardens. This guy has no 1 warden in the Malphite. He doesn't have. He's level 8. He's level 9. Yeah, so this guy has Ocean 2. And this guy has a Glacial Lux for some reason. What's giving her Glacial? Is it just 2 glacials? I'm used to glacials only being 3 champions needed for it, because that's what it was in set 1. But this guy is actually winning. He's got the powerful brand. That's what's won him that round. And yeah, we'll have a look-see at the team comp. He's got a Vigar here. No items on it. Instead, Lunance is on the Lux. Makes sense. Also has a rando tier on the Annie. I don't know why she's not on the Mountain Hex, because she can deal a lot more damage. He could, in theory, give her a Hush, but he's decided not to. Not use all his items. This guy, GA Malphite, strong. Frozen Heart, strong. Means that the ults are coming out less, in the sense that there isn't that much time to ult. Nice Vigar ult there from the guy with the level 3, however his gets immediately taken out. The brand ults do so much damage, and the Tibbers absolutely cleans up a lot of damage. Just a shame Annie gets stunned up, and that's going to be game. Wow. That was close. This guy could have lost it. It's just a lot of pot luck on who gets hit by the ultimates really in that fight. He had his team a bit more spread out as well, I do believe, meaning that the brand ult's not going to bounce as much or hit as many targets, and it means Syndra's not going to be as effective, because them orbs are going to hit 1 or 2 members instead of 3 or 4. But we can look at this 2 team comps. The guy in second had the extra champion, and the guy in first had the level 3. Big difference. Big difference is that Annie as well. Wait, the guy in first had the Annie? This is wrong. Because the guy in first with the Annie lost. Because LeBlanc killed Annie. Okay. I'll take your word for it, game. But anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, leave a like down below. Subscribe if you're new around here or if you want to. And I will see you guys later. Peace out.